to Kitti. Can he carry the crown? He'll have to for at least one event.
Yeah, out of all the fighters they could have put on as the main event, they obviously have chosen Kitti. They see something in him, and I understand it. He is a superstar. Relatively new to Thai fight, of course. He's only been here a couple of years, but what an impact he's made. Final fight here at this evening's Thai fight, DMHTT. In the black corner from Thailand, Kitti Sor.Jor.Danrayong.
And in the white corner from Iran, Reza Ahmadnezhad. Yeah, we talked about how PTT used to be an incredibly fast starter, finishing fights in like less than a minute. That reckless, super aggressive mantle has been passed to Kitti, who is now definitely the most aggressive fighter in the Thai fight stable.
Yeah,
don't blink. Already. Don't go to the bathroom. Don't blink.
Really shooting in those right kicks. Kitti almost went flying out of the ring, looking for that right elbow.
Kitti
looking
versus
to take
Leopard.
Reza's head right off his shoulders with that. But yeah, you know, Kitti moving up 3 kilograms is going to start to feel what it's like to fight bigger fighters.
Well,
and
we've seen him get hit.
Strength.
We've seen him get hit too. You know, I don't think that we're that far away from him going through a PTT transformation where he starts to realize that he can't take this amount of punishment and get away with it, especially like you said, Aaron, as he goes up in weight and starts fighting guys that have more power to throw around. Well, it looks like there's a cut on the head.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was
an accidental collision.
It happened so quick. Reza was also gesturing to, you know, don't hit the back of my head. Yeah, PTT we were talking about, started Thai fight around 67 kilograms, and then as he started to fight 70 kilogram fighters, that's where the issues lie. Especially when you're waiting on the day before, you're fighting bigger fighters. That's what Kitti's doing right now. He's moving up in weight, 3 kilograms. He's fighting fighters not only who can throw and kick harder, but who can take a dig as well.
Yeah, they're just naturally bigger humans. That was my scientific breakdown.
Looking for those sneaky elbows.
That's been one of Kitti's favorite techniques, is that downward swiping right elbow. Haven't seen it yet in this fight. His right hand there from Reza.
Here comes Kitti. Reza's pushing the pace here. Kitti's backed up into a corner.
Switching stances a bit as well.
Beautiful art on the back.
I think it's finally finished.
Yeah.
We've seen it in all stages.
For those elbows. Left and right's coming in. Reza trapped in the corner. Good right hook to the body.
I think he did well to get out of that without too much damage done. Nice left jab there. Kitti.
Back into the other corner.
This is not where you want to be. You don't want to be backed into the corner with a Kitti. Might not sound that threatening, but it is.
End of round 1.
There's that right elbow that Kitti likes to throw so much. But didn't quite get it off cleanly there in the corner. There's one, got through. It's weird to show these highlights and say that Reza actually had a pretty decent round.
I think the majority of the good strikes that we saw from Reza and Kitti alike, being honest, were the kicks to the body.
I think what impressed me the most about Reza was just that Kitti seemed a bit reluctant to launch himself in there, which I'm not sure if I've seen before. And I imagine that that's a sign of respect maybe for a bigger fighter.
Wait for the bell.
It's not every event we get to see Kitti in a second round. There's a nice knee
yeah, beautiful
from Reza.
Good technique. Reza training out of K1 gym, I believe, because Kai Van's in his corner. A lot of good Iranian fighters at that gym.
We've seen a few of them.
Yeah, always a lot, isn't there? A good presence of Iranians on Thai fight. Kitti desperate to go in with those elbows, isn't he? Good covering up there from Reza, and a nice right hand. Good solid knees there. Oh, that caught him.
It's a really nice technique there.
And again,
switch knee.
He's found a home for that left knee, Adam, for sure. You know what? I'm pretty sure Reza was scheduled to fight at Lumpini in a couple of weeks. No, maybe next week. But they've just found out now that we're going into a mini lockdown. So for the next 2 weeks, Muay Thai gyms have to close.
So he's like, let's go, let's do it today.
Yeah, and the boxing stadiums have to close as well. And, oh! Look, that leg caught the neck of Kitti before he went down. Well, I think the opportunity to fight at Thai fight occurs to take it anyway, right? I'm sure the purse is bigger. More lucrative. Kitti chasing Reza around the ring. Not catching him with great shots, but doing enough damage. Oh.
Reza seems like he's got slippery feet.
Oh!
That one is...
That's perfect timing.
Oh my
Left
goodness.
knee. We said that was hurting him in the first round. There was an opening. Kitti took it, and that's all she wrote.
Just an absolutely gut-wrenching knee to the body that had Reza doubled over like a broken piece of origami.
And if you think that's bad, someone's just come in the ring and put a cloth over his nose.
Now he can't breathe.
Yeah. That was a great effort though from Reza for the first 2 rounds. I wouldn't say it was causing Kitti problems, but it was frustrating Kitti.
For sure.
And Kitti came up with something that we haven't really seen from him in those stabbing spear left knees. He worked them over and over to the body of Reza, and eventually the straw that broke the camel's back, and this time the Iranian's back. Right there, bang. And unable to breathe, Reza goes down, and Kitti is the winner here at Thai Fight DMHTT, or should I call it DMHKITTI?
Yeah, I mean, that's whatever that was is great.
Yes, I put Kitti in there.
Okay.
Replacing the GOAT as the main event.
สุดๆแต่จบด้วยคุณ
You'll know about it now.
คือเมื่อกี้นั่งคุยกับเป๊ะเลยบอกโอ้โหคู่นี้นะสมเป็นคู่สุดท้ายจริงเพราะใส่กันไม่หยุดจริง
โอ้โหเดินหน้าสู้กันอย่างมันสะใจทำให้รู้สึกว่าสมเป็นคู่สุดท้ายผมบอกเลยว่าเป็นไงพี่โบนี่มันนี่
มันมาก
ต้องอย่างนี้
ถ้าจบก็สวยทุกอย่างดีมามากครับคือต้องบอกว่านักชกอิหร่านคนเนี้ยเขาไม่กลัวนักชกไทยเลยนะ
ไม่กลัวเลยฮะฉะนั้นต้องไม่กลัวอย่างนี้ฮะมันถึงสู้กันมันๆแบบนี้ฉะนั้น
ใช่ครับ
เราได้ผู้ชนะแล้วนะครับผู้ชนะของเรา The winner Kitti Sor.Jor.Danrayong.
Confirmation of your winner here in this main event at Thai Fight DMHTT
น้ำใจนัก
from Thailand. Kitti Sor.Danrayong. All right, boys and girls. Like I said, there is a mini lockdown from tomorrow here in Bangkok. I don't know when the next Thai